Hello guys, solve me this little puzzle. You have 12 meshes with 12 materials and 49 texture maps. How long would it take you to connect all of those texture maps to the principal shader? My guess would be around 2 hours. So what this little plugin does is it goes to the folder you specify right here, uses the keyword you specify right here to search for appropriate textures. In my case, they match the name of the material, and it just connects them. Boom, you're done. All of this was done in one little click. The plugin went through this folder and searched for textures called robot eye base something. Then it used this texture naming conventions right here, which is absolutely customizable depending on your pipelines used in your team or namings that you personally prefer. And it found all the textures for this mesh, determined their functionality, and determined that those maps are albedo, normal map emission, and ORM, which is occlusion roughness metallic, often used in Unreal Engine, and properly connected everything. This is probably all the info you're gonna need to start using this plugin right now. Now let's take a look at more advanced features. First of all, I know damn well that this material is supposed to have different tint masks for coloring different parts in different colors. So I see that those were not found. This probably happened because they have the naming tint, which is not in our naming conventions table. So I go to color mask and add tint to the global file and save it. Now I go reload material and we can see that it has found the tint mask and properly connected it to our base color and to our occlusion. And now we can control those colors right from this panel right here. The next thing I can see in this model is that normals seem a bit off. This probably happened because they were made for Unreal Engine, which uses DirectX. So all I need to do is just go and click invert normal, and the plugin created normal inverter in one click for us. If I disable it, it just goes away. So most of the controls are accessible right from this panel right here. We can adjust the level of metallic surfaces, and we can decrease roughness, we can increase our emission for this glow effect, and we can tweak the occlusion strength. If for some reason you need to adjust your texture coordinates, it's also right here, and you can switch between UV maps in case you have several. Let me quickly do this once again. So I would copy this address from this material, go to the next mesh, paste it right here, use material name as keyword, assign textures. This time it knows that tint is our naming we use. It is saved right here. So it's already here. I color my stuff the way that I need to, and I click invert normals. Boom. This element is now colored too, and material is applied. So I could do materials for these robots, 12 materials total, in maybe 2 minutes. So 2 minutes instead of 2 hours. I think that's really, really impressive. And I have been using this plugin with my team for several months now, finding bugs and tweaking stuff and improving it. If you are using UDIM tiles, everything works the same. You just choose your material, specify the folder, specify the keyword. I can even type it, even though it matches the name of the material. and click Assign Textures. This whole setup was created within 1 second, and after several seconds the shaders are going to compile and we will be able to see that everything is looking great. Probably I will have to invert my normals once again, so boom, there we go. In case your folder with textures contains the opacity map, it will be connected to the alpha and you will be able to change it right here. Opacity mode, default is opaque and you can change it to cutout with the ability of tweaking the cutout threshold, and fade, which can be semi-transparent. Also changing alpha mode right here. So most of the stuff is available straight from this panel right here, so that you don't have to go in here and go to settings right here and tweak stuff in this tab. The plugin lists all the textures it has found for this keyword under Found Textures. So it has found Metallic Smoothness texture map, which is usually used for Unity game engine, and defaulted to Metallic Smoothness pipeline. You can see it right here. But in case you want to load the roughness and metallic maps separately, you just go change pipeline, and from the metallic smoothness you go metal plus roughness, and it rebuilds everything. And now we have metallic and roughness maps loaded instead of metallic smoothness. Oh man, don't you just love looking at your materials on spheres? It's so great.